Well, John, we'll look ahead to Middlesbrough in a moment, but firstly, any other reflections on the Luton game now you've been able to review it?
No, very similar to after the game. Disappointing not to come away with the 3 points, and maybe I think we could have been slightly bolder in the second half in terms of committing bodies forward and committing bodies in the box. And I'll take that on board. Our game plan prior to the game had been based on Luton having that aggressive press and being really difficult to play against, and they were, just in a very, very different way, dropping in deep in the second half. So I think that's something for us to learn from, take into the next block of games and then go from there.
How important is it the team have that sort of in their arsenal, the fact that they're able to adapt to situations when teams go down to 10 men, something that might come up again this season?
Yeah, I think it's really important that we have that if a side goes down to 10 men, and also just in general play as well. I thought in the first half, once we settled into the game after the first 10 minutes, we looked like a really good attacking threat, and then it's just getting the balance right between throwing bodies forward and making sure that we're secure at the back. So just doing both of those things in every game that we play, not just ones where the numbers change in terms of players getting sent off, and as we go through the season I think we'll get better and better at it.
And in terms of the improvements that you outlined on Saturday and just now that need to be made ahead of the Middlesbrough game, how are you going to sort of work on those in training this week?
We're going to be normal in terms of the training week and how we approach things, and I think it's really important to take a lot of the positives that we can take from the first couple of games. We were probably slightly lucky to come away with the point against Leeds, but I thought we thoroughly deserved the point against Luton and probably all three on balance. We just need to create a little bit more, but really happy to go off that solid base and keep our first clean sheet of the season. I think we've got to build on that. If we build on being really, really solid defensively, then I think everything else will come.
What are you expecting from Middlesbrough?
Well, I think they were a really good side. They finished really well last year, and the way that they're coached very, very well. Interesting system I think that they play, and they've got some really good players, and I think they're going for it this year. Certainly, if you look at the fact that they're letting Sammy Silvera out on loan, I think it goes to show the calibre of players that they're bringing in behind. And in honesty, the first 3 games, not everybody, people might have seen the I'd say demolition on the Tuesday night in terms of what Middlesbrough did to Leeds. They were very good on the opening day against Swansea, and I would say very, very unlucky to not come away with something against Derby. So I think they're a really, really threatening side, like to dominate possession, like to move the ball really quickly, break fast in the counter, and I think they're going to be a really tough test away at the Riverside on Saturday.
Championship and the starts of the Championship doesn't get any easier, of course, and obviously played Leeds and Luton thus far, and Middlesbrough again, a side who you've said are going to be up there this season. So what can we take from our first 2 games in the league into Saturday?
I think we've just got to take a lot of confidence, really, because we've gone and mixed it with Leeds on the opening day, and we've come back home to a side who have just been relegated to the Premier League with a lot of the same players that played last year, and gave a really good account of ourselves, and we've come away disappointed not to win both games. So I think it shows that the boys have got a lot of confidence. I think there's probably a bit more to come in terms of belief and confidence from the group, and I think once we put all of those things together we'll progress nicely. But we've got a lot of tough tests ahead of us, and the first one is Middlesbrough.
As you said there, Sammy Silvera on loan from Middlesbrough. I'm guessing that it'll be the case that he's not involved, and if that is the case, how are you going to sort of go about that?
Oh, well, we've got the squad built for that exact reason, and we're going to have opportunities for players coming in. Sammy isn't available at the weekend, as you'd expect from any loan agreements, so yeah, we expect to have somebody else come in and fill his shoes.
And in terms of the injury update and the players that we spoke about ahead of Luton, is it the same with them as well?
Yeah, I think we're going to be selecting from the same squad as we did against Luton. The one doubt is Marlon, so all fine in terms of the concussion protocols, but really sort of stiff neck and upper back off the back of taking that knock. So he's a pretty severe doubt, I think, for the weekend. We'll see how he settles down, but yeah, we may be without him going to Middlesbrough. So again, somebody else will have to step up, and it will be Sammy and himself who may miss out.